Now, one of the things about these vehicles is that they were built in many different places. They have engines that have come from different places. This particular one, I believe, has a white 6-cylinder, but Autocar made them and others. Now, if you look at the dash, it is so simple the way it's set up. I wish modern dashboards kind of looked like this on trucks. How cool would that be? Everything is nice and compact. Amps, fuel, temp, very simple. Now, for radio operation, all of that was on the other side for the co-pilot, who also controlled the front vents. Those vents, the slats that open and close, well, those are to cool the vehicle, and they remain closed in combat and then in cold conditions. Now, you could still get air into the engine from underneath the vehicle. Now, on top, see that big ring right there? Well, that is a modern addition. That is for a 50 caliber machine gun. I'm just speechless, it's so cool. So you can go all the way around. Now, there was a time when you actually had to lift up the machine gun and move it to another spot and then remount it in order to fire. And imagine doing that in the middle of a firefight. So this is a lot better and smarter setup. There are several different types of half-tracks that were available during the war. And one of the ones a family member of mine drove was a tank destroyer, which had, I believe, a 57 millimeter high velocity hard-mounted tank killer gun mounted right back there. Now, this is the smaller version of the half-tracks. This is actually the M2. The M3 had a larger body, and you were able to put more people in it. This one holds, I think, a maximum of 7, and the other one holds over 10. So it is a different vehicle, however, the same wheelbase. Altogether, it is hardcore and cool. And right now, see that red box? We're charging up the battery so we can hopefully start it soon.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
Three, two. Howdy, folks. Nathan Adlin here with the Fast Lane Truck, and this just in. Isn't it glorious? This is a half-track, an M2, and a friend of Mr. Truck gave us this to use for a soon-to-be-coming excellent episode of the Ike Gauntlet. So we're actually going to tow this baby. Now, I actually have a little tiny bit of experience with the half-track because I drove an M3 that was converted for towing just for a little while, and I can tell you that it's the totally awesomeness that you think it is. It is mean and rough and loud, and you think you're badass in a Hummer? Please, look at it! Has a straight 6, puts out about 160 horsepower and around 300 pound-feet of torque, hooked up to a 4-speed manual transmission. And you can engage and disengage the front end. There's 2 speeds for the rear end. And it only has 1 drive axle for the rear tracks, not 2 like a lot of people think. But it still is able to produce an awful lot of torque through those treads. Now, these treads are set up for street, so they're actually rubber. They do have metal ones, which are for combat, which would tear up most roads.
Oh, yeah! No. Extinguisher, quick! Extinguisher!
Should be okay. Whoa!
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool.
I can't see.
Okay, you're fine.
Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
The adjustable steering, this is how it works. There, that's better, that is much better. People were in much better condition when they were driving these things. The good news is, well, there's no good news, but it still feels cool. Anybody in a Hummer, little Hummer, this is big man stuff. Go, 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 go! Now this one's unique because it also has this, a winch. Often they had a large steel circle in the front. It was almost like a steamroller. And that was used to clear obstacles, go through hedgerows and what have you. This one has been used, this whole thing used to be orange, and it was used to fetch buses out of embankments and other nasty places. This thing would go up hills, find them, grab them, pull them out, and just keep on going. Then it was purchased and turned back into its former glory. So, yep, this just in. Ain't it cool? I think this is the only way Roman would actually trust me to drive one of these things. I'd be a lot happier if I was going forward.